Hello beautiful people. My name is Lawrence Anthony, and in this video I want to talk about 7 things that women want to hear during sex or in the bedroom. So with that being said, let's get into it. And number 1, the number 1 thing you could say to a woman to just like really blow her mind is when you tell her how you love how she takes your manhood, or how she's gonna take it, you know. So you would say, hey, I love the way you receiving me. I love the way you take this, what I mean? I love the way you take this D. I love the way you take this meat. I love the way you take this pole, and that just will really get her excited, really get her turned on. So that's number 1. Number 2, your kitty, or whatever, if you got a pet name for her stuff down there, use that. But your kitty belongs to me. Okay? Say that say that, and you say it with authority, right? You say it like, like Kevin Hart would say it from your chest, or say it with your chest. Again, let me just repeat it if you didn't hear it. Your kitty, or whatever, your monkey, your camel toe, your snatch, your whatever, belongs to me. Here's something that you can do, if you think it just really sounds awkward. Try this. So when you're inside of her, right? When you're inside of her and you're working her stuff, right? You just give her that look. Give her that dominating look, that sexy dominating look. You don't smile, but just kind of give her that dominating look, like you're going to dominate her body, right? And you just look at her, with a pause, and then she'll look at you while you're inside of her, while you're stroking her. You say, your kitty belongs to me. She ain't gonna say nothing. She's gonna look at you in bewilderment, like she's lost, like a deer in the headlight. And you say it again. Hey, did you hear me? I said, your kitty belongs to me. You can even switch it up and say, your kitty is mine, And one other thing, this works really well if you're doing it from the back. If you're hitting it from the back, and you can say, hey, your kitty belongs to me. Your kitty is mine. And then you'll say, hey, did you hear what I said? And maybe she don't say nothing, and you just say it again, then you slap her cheek. You know what I'm saying? And again, it just like shows that you're the type of person that's gonna dominate. You're gonna dominate her body. You're dominating her mind. Women love that. Women want to be led in the bedroom. Even the women who act strong and act like they're just all good in the world. In the bedroom, they want to be dominated. You know what I mean? So if you're talking to her like that, she's just gonna really just be like, okay. She's got to really be submissive. She's gonna be feminine. You know what I'm saying? Most women do want to be dominated. So number 3 is calling her a naughty slut, just saying nasty things to her, right? So you might call her something like, you can call her like, you can say naughty, you can call her a slut, you can tell her how nasty she is, but just follow it with, I love the way you do that. Or I love how you do that. So here's an example. So you might say something to the effect of, you're such a nasty slut, but I love the way you do that. Or I love the way you make me feel. Just call her dirty names. I know a lot of guys might get scared, that they don't want to disrespect their woman. They might feel that the woman get turned off. But a little secret, a lot of women want to be called those dirty names. A lot of women love to be called perverted. They want to be dirty. They want to be that, because, they'll act like in the streets and out in the open world, they'll act like they're good girls, a lot of them do. But, in the bedroom, they want to be nasty. They want that, but they want you to bring that out in them. They don't want to be judged, but, they want to be okay. If you can make them feel comfortable, that you're not going to judge them, they want to be all, they want to be all into that, so just call her, just talk dirty to her, just tell her, if she's doing something, maybe she's biting, on your chest, say, ooh, that feels so good how you're biting on her chest, whatever she's doing, just go with that. Just say you like whatever she's doing. If she's if she's moving her hips and she's slowly dancing sexy for you or whatever, maybe she's kind of shy, just say, ooh, the way you dance is really turning me on. You're such a naughty little girl. you know, and or just say you're such a good girl, you take instructions well, you know, you follow directions well, you know, something where you're showing you're the dominant person, you're being authoritative, and you know, and she's gonna love that because she just wants to follow your lead in the bedroom, right? um, so that was number three. Number four, lot of women love to think that their stuff is the best stuff on earth. Like it's like that Snapple commercial. I think it's Snapple, that juice company Snapple. They say the best stuff on earth. A lot of women like to think their stuff is like Snapple, right? That there's the best stuff on earth. So you want to make kind of play into that, you know. And so you might tell her, "Ooh, your stuff is so tight." Or, "Ooh, your stuff feels so good." Or, "Ooh, your stuff is so wet." You know, or, "Ooh, your stuff is so deep." You know, you just kind of want to make her, you just kind of want to make her think that her stuff is just like the best she ever had. You know, and you just kind of play into that. Women love that. Women love that. Also, another thing is if her ass. I seen on YouTube here one of these videos. I don't remember who said it, but you know, she said that women love to be. I didn't know this, but women love to be complimented on their ass, right? And so I try that, and yeah, it is right. It's right. So if you're hitting it from the back, you say something like, "Ooh, your ass is looking good from back here," or "I love the view, you know, from back here. You know, damn, that ass is looking really good," you know, and it'll just make her even more. That'll just make her even more wet. That'll just make her more aroused. I mean, again, just telling her, just calling her naughty name, just saying naughty, you know, and again, you know, some women, again, you're just saying naughty little slut, or just, you know, just being nasty with it. It's just a whole different element. You know, again, that's something that she just not going to hear every day, but she'll play into it. She's going to have fun. You're going to have fun saying it. I'm not saying be too aggressive or go overboard, but just kind of, you know, just make it sexual. You know, it's all about being sexual, all about having fun. You know, don't worry about it. She'll go with it because you're leading, right? You're leading in the bedroom. So that is number three. I mean, that is number four. You're just telling her again how her stuff is really good, how it's wet, how it's tight. You know, if maybe it's somebody you haven't seen in a while, you tell her how much you missed her stuff. Like, you know, damn, I miss how you made me feel, or how I miss how your stuff makes me feel. You know, if you're hitting it for the first time, you know, you could tell her, "Damn, what are you trying to do to me? You gonna mess around and make me fall in love with you?" You know, and you know, you're just telling her that. Or again, if you're hitting it from the back, "Damn, your ass is looking real good from the back." You know what I'm saying? Try that, and you know, she'll love that. She'll love hearing those words. And so number five, here's something that I think it just kind of reinforces what you're saying. Because sometimes, you know, maybe a lot of people are all talk. You know what I'm saying? So here's something you can do to kind of reinforce what you're saying, to kind of drive it home. Is hold her down. Pin her down. You know what I'm saying? Pin her down and tell her she's going to take it. You know, pin her down and tell her she's going to receive you. She's going to take it, and tell her not to run from you. You know, so I'm not saying like, you know, if you just kind of be a little, because, you know, a lot of women, they don't always want to be gentle. Sometimes they want to be manhandled. Sometimes they want it rough, you know. So maybe you kind of throw her on the bed. I'm not saying slam her like WWE, but, you know, just kind of, you know, just kind of lay her on the bed, and then, you know, you just kind of put her legs on your shoulder and hold her hands down, you know, and then slide into her and tell her, "You're going to take this." And then she, "No, get off of me." And then you like, "No, don't run from me. You're going to take this." And, you know, you just look at her in her eyes, and then, you know what she's going to say? Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you just hold her down. And now if she's if she's like, nah, get off of me, and you know, she's fighting and crying or whatever, then, you know, I mean, of course, if it's gotten to that, I mean, you shouldn't be doing it anyway. But I'm saying this is your, you know, partner, and, you know, again, you're just kind of being a little bit different. You know, you're just doing a little varieties or something unexpected. Maybe, you know, maybe she comes home and you come home and she comes home, and, you know, and maybe y'all get to fighting. This works really good if you're in an argument. So maybe y'all arguing or whatnot, and she just really fussing, and, you know, she's fussing. Maybe you didn't do something she asked you to do, or you didn't get her something, so she's really fussing and carrying on. You know, don't say anything. You just throw her on the bed, throw her on the floor, throw her on the couch, and you just hold her down and tell her to take it. You know what I'm saying? You know that song, take it, take it, take it, take. I don't know who sing it, but you know what I'm saying. You just tell her to take it, and then tell her don't. You know, tell her to shut up. Tell her to shut the f up. You know what I'm saying? And take the D. You know what I'm saying? Take the meat. You know what I mean? And take the tube steak. You know what I'm saying? You just tell her to take it. Tell her to shut the fuck up, and you know what I'm saying? And just enjoy the moment. You know what I'm saying? You know what she gonna say? Okay. She's not gonna get upset. She's like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So that is that was number 5. So number 6. This is when you're about to like really reach the moment. This is when you're about to really like explode, right? When you're really about to reach the moment. You know what I'm saying? And you know, wherever, you know, whatever, tell her to hold her kitty open. You about to explode. You know what I'm saying? Then when you're about to explode, you know, just be over the top. You know, again, I don't know what it is, but you know, so I've been told that women love that. They love to hear the sound. You know, they love, you know, because, you know, I mean, I think like, you know, when you're in the act of doing it, women want to hear that you're turning them, you know, that they're pleasing you, that, you know, you're really enjoying their body. You know, so you grunt and making noise and just being loud, and you know what I'm saying, that turns a woman on. You know, and I mean, if you guys are really like, you know, really comfortable with each other, that you're not using protection. I don't know if this is true or not, but I've been told this, or maybe I've seen it on a video somewhere that no, actually I've been told this, that, you know, women love the way it feels when a man, you know, explodes inside of them. You know what I mean? And they love the way it feels. I mean, again, I don't know if, you know, I don't know, but they love that, you know, and they love to hear that when you know, you tell them that you're about to, you know, explode. I don't know if they tell you so they can tell you get off of there, you know what I'm saying, you know, whatever, or they try to hold you there so you can't get up, but they love to hear that, you know, and they love it when you're making all these sounds and oh, you know, grunts or whatever. I don't know, it's just maybe it's the way the sound, I guess, the manly thing or whatever, that just kind of really turns a woman on. But they love to hear that, you know, I'm about to explode, and you know what I mean. And so don't be afraid to do that. You know, don't be afraid to just let yourself go like that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, she's gonna really enjoy that. She might even start laughing. But if she do, it's okay. It's all in good fun. You know, so 2 adults, you know, adult time, and hey, that's what it's all about. You know. I kind of touched on this earlier, but again, I'm gonna say it again. This is number 7. Very important. Again, just tell her how her stuff feels. You know, tell her how you know, tell her how her stuff feels. Tell her how it makes you feel. You know, you just say, hey, I love how deep your stuff is. You know, your stuff is really deep. Oh, your stuff is really wet. Oh, it's tight. You know, women love to hear you tell them that their stuff is tight. I don't know why they think, you know, being tight is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to even lie, being tight, because, you know, because, I mean, I don't know, some guys you get tore down there. I mean, you know, they be cutting you up and stuff, you know, when it's tight, and then, you know, I don't know, maybe it's not worked open real good or something. But just tell them, you know, your stuff is tight, and, you know, I'm about to stretch it open, and I'm about to work your stuff open, and, you know, just tell her how much her stuff makes you feel, you know. And, you know, that's going to blow her mind, you know, and saying any of these, and so those were the 7 things, but saying any of these things, again, or saying a combination of these, or saying any one of these, will blow your woman's mind, or blowing the person you with for the evening mind. You know what I'm saying? Because you're dirty talking. You know, you're gonna stand above a lot of other men, because a lot of other men or a lot of other guys don't really like talk. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk. It's just quiet. You know what I'm saying? And so the woman is thinking, oh, is he enjoying me? Is he enjoying my body? Am I turning this man on? You know, but if you're, you know, letting her know, hey, I'm enjoying you. You really, really, I like the way you feel. I love the way you smell. You know, you know, that's another thing. Women love to be told that you love the way they smell. You know, you know, I mean, I don't know if she smells musty, if she smells like a can of tuna, you know, a can of sardines, she still want to be told, you know, she that you love the way she smell. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but yeah, women. That's another thing. Women love to be told that you know, you love the way that they smell. I don't know what it is. You know, I don't know. Maybe they're subconscious about the scent or about the, I don't know, about their body or something. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the hormones or something. But yeah. So those are the 7 things. Try that. You know, especially if you've never like talked. And again, you'll stand out because she'll always think about that because you know, the guys don't really say much, or you know, they're just kind of quiet or whatnot. So you'll really stand out. But that's it. I'm going to end this video. I hope that you're in a good, happy mind state. Until next time, take care, and I'll talk to you later.